The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now ETN to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. It's Ballard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Ballard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Carter straight ahead. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Donald. He finds his man, complete. It's Cross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Donald, he finds his man, complete. It's Cross. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 33. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the bootleg, Donald. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. On 3rd down, here's Hall. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been this negative ways he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On third down, Lawrence looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Give to Hall running right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game. As they, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Donald. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. On the move past the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Gets this quickly to Ingram. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They
gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. It's complete. He finds Falk here. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Donald. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Donald. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Paul on a give up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. Donald. He finds his man, complete. It's Cross. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Back to throw. Donald. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive. Donald. He finds his man. Complete. It's Haynes.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a give to Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On first down, right back to Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hall again. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
The point after is good, and the lead is now 24. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it.
And it'll be intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Donald. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A handoff for Hall. Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. This offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Donald. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Back to throw. Donald, throw left side, complete. That's Cross. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Ballard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Donald. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A give running right is Hall. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Hall again on 2nd down. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On the draw, it's Hall.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
Secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you